Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Sooner Gamescast. I'm here with my buddy Octatonic, a.k.a. Joshua, and I'm Toxidious, a.k.a. Josh as well. It's the Josh and Josh show here.
The Josh and Josh show.
I'm really excited. This is our first pilot episode. We're trying this out. It's for just general awareness of OU Esports and everything that we do here. I'm just really excited to get us going here. Are you excited?
I am. This is something that we've been talking about for a while, trying to get going, and there's so many moving parts, but the stars have aligned that we can finally get this pilot off the ground for you. So I'm very excited to go through all of this with you guys today.
Yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of what this is going to be. So have you ever been into sports or anything like that? Sports Center. That's essentially what this is. Yeah. We're going to be talking about news. We're going to be talking about stuff that's going on with OU Esports as a whole. We're going to be advertising events that we're holding in the venue, and we're going to be giving you dates for future streams that we'll be doing for actual matches. So like for example, this weekend, well I guess last weekend. Now that you're since this is on Monday, we're going to be doing some Apex Legends playoffs.
Yes, we are.
You'll be hearing more about that here later. We have actually the coach for the Apex Legends team to come on for a team spotlight here after just a while after we get through all our stories. But
it's really with how many things we're doing here and how many games we're able to stream and the growing opportunities. It's just this is a way for you to learn more, to know your players, know your teams, what's going on, learn about in-house events. So yeah, this is just a way for you to learn more and for us to bring things that maybe you haven't heard or might be interested in learning more about. Yeah.
First, I gotta say, who are we? Who are you to take news and info from two schmoes sitting at a desk.
It's a desk
in front of a camera with microphones. I am a CMP major for the University of Oklahoma. And
I'm a musical theater major, also at the University of Oklahoma.
He likes video games.
I do, yes. That may sound misleading. I actually have way more computer science background than musical theater. No, but a huge gamer. I cast Rocket League here. I love Rocket League. And we're going to talk actually soon about some of our passions and interests in gaming. But yeah, I'm just involved here. But my major is a very different thing, which is nice because then you have variety in life.
100%. And I'm actually currently a computer science major. But I've gotten involved with esports. If you have viewed any of the stuff that we've been doing over the past couple months, I'm very prevalent in all the content.
Yes, he's behind every camera. You can't get rid of him.
I live here pretty much. I spend a lot of my time doing wonderful things for this organization, and I'm so proud of how far we've come. We've gotten so many productions off the ground in the last couple months, and it's just really inspiring seeing how many people can come together and be so proud of just one product, right?
Yeah.
But to talk more about video games, because that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
What have you been playing? What have you been playing in your free time?
All right. So I have a very varied game taste, but something that really appeals to me is Souls-likes. I love Dark Souls. I love, Elden Ring, Bloodborne. But what has been keeping me up late at night is Lies of P, a fantastic Souls-like, maybe my favorite ever. And there happens to be a gigantic DLC coming up.
DLC.
Releasing very soon at the beginning of summer. So I'm about to start my next New Game Plus so that I can get to it. I think we can actually show you a little bit of that, some gameplay, some cinematics.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
We have a lovely Jamie behind the scenes that is helping us.
His name's Mason, but we're gonna call him Jamie. He's Jamie.
He's Jamie. All right. I cannot speak enough praise about this game. So yeah, we're gonna launch right into that trailer. It is mature, 17 plus. So sorry for people that are younger than 17 that happen to be going to college here. The graphics, they won so many awards for how gorgeous the game looks.
I love the design.
The music,
the art design.
It is the best feeling Souls-like I've ever played.
Really?
Parries, dodges, it is just fine-tuned to perfection. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. And the story, it's a twist on the tale of Pinocchio. Classic. It's not. It's a different story, but I can't spoil any of it. But it is. I can't recommend this game enough. A lovely amount of gameplay time, a tight, 40-ish hours or so. Incredible boss fights, incredible level design. I mean, just look at this. I mean, there's no better advertisement than what you're seeing on the screen right now. Oh goodness.
So in the game itself, like what'd you say like the difficulty range is? Would you say it's like
it is difficult, but not like, I would say for me it's been easier than an Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, but close. It's as difficult, but it's not as frustrating to me.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, I'll spend the same amount of time on a boss, but I'll finish it and not be upset.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I cannot speak enough praise about this game. Highly recommend it when it goes beautiful. On sale. There's not a bad thing to say about it. Yeah, I highly recommend, and when that DLC comes out, I will be on top of that. But I have said so much about that, and I would like to ask you what you've been playing, because you have, we overlap, but you do have some different tastes, some different things that you look for as well. So I'm curious.
Well, as much as I'd love to talk about myself, we'll get to that. But I did want to mention as well. I mean, obviously that game looks beautiful, and if you want to see more stuff of us talking like that, this will be a weekly podcast.
Yes.
This is the plan currently is to release on Mondays. So we'll be going after this production. Ideally, after we do this pre-recorded. This is pre-recorded in case you that we're not live. But after this, we do plan to do live productions from here on out. Which, I mean, it may not be Monday now. It'll just be whatever day we have. It's free, but we'll make it work out. I mean, tell them how they can interact with us. How we can. How we can hear from them.
It's one of the cool elements that was exciting to us when we were talking about putting this together, which is, we're going to be talking about news, things in the gaming world, things at OU Esports, but this is very community focused. So on any level, like if we give a wrong fact about something, we want to know, we want to hear, we want comments. We have an Instagram, our Discord channel. OU Gaming is incredibly active. I mean, there's always someone to talk to and game with. Getting involved, reaching out to us. I mean, even if it's something as like this story you need to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Or this event is happening in esports. I would love if you would talk about it, spreading awareness. This is like a lot of what this is for, is very focused on that. So yeah, we'll talk more about that later. We'll reiterate that. But a lot of this is focused, so please, in any way that you can, interact, drop a comment, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and a great way to get a hold of us, not only just in the comments, is discord.gg/OU Gaming. That is our club. That is for anybody who goes OU, and I'm also you don't have to go to OU to be in the gaming club. Not to be in the game, but to be in that Discord server. Because I've seen several people that aren't actually OU students in that server. So
we're welcoming.
If you want to just come and talk to us, I'm all around a lot at the venue itself, around the clinic in the venue area. So I don't bite except for like the first time I meet you, but that's like a one and done thing. It'll never happen again. But feel free to come up and talk to me. Be like, hey, I think you could do this better. Because at the end, we're all learning. Like I'm a student. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But I think that eventually I'd love to have a section here where we can talk about everything that y'all are saying, right? We can talk about how you're reaching out. And of course, as of now, if you're watching this, you've probably come from an announcement post. Mm-hmm. That post will have where this all of the streams will be located and everything. We're still getting that figured out. This is, after all, a pilot episode.
It's a pilot.
We're trying to figure everything out still, but from now on, I can say that hopefully the production value is going to be a little bit better. But this is just us figuring out what we're doing, figuring out how it's going, and now that we've gotten that out of the way,
yes,
Joshua,
my question.
I have been playing a game more than any other game ever for the last couple weeks.
Hit me with it.
Bap.
Bap.
That's it.
Is that what
that's
it's
the tweet?
BAP?
That's the tweet. Bap.
Bap. Okay, like a child's first noise.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, bap. I'm there.
Bap.
Yep.
Bap.
Is it pronounced like that?
Yes.
Bap. Okay.
So this is a little indie game. If you've ever played Hades or Rounds, it's a roguelike. See, exactly.
Two fantastic games.
Check
them out if you haven't.
We love Hades. Rounds is a multiplayer 1v1 shooter game. It's on a 2D plane, but every time you die, you get augments that make your character stronger.
It's hilarious. It's a hilarious game to play. Rounds.
Bap is that, but a 8-player party game, top down like Hades.
Oh my Lord.
So every single time, anybody who doesn't win the round, everyone gets an augment. It's pure chaos.
Oh my Lord.
I just like you had Liza P up. Jamie, pull up the Bap trailer.
Oh goodness gracious! No, Rounds is so much chaos with just 2 people, so I can't imagine the chaos from 8. Let's see it. I would love to see this trailer.
Yeah. So,
fun
fact actually, and you'll see it here in a minute. Voiced entirely by content creators.
Amaru.
Yeah, entirely by content creators.
Tyler, what?
Yeah, big names.
Got Tyler 1.
This game isn't made by like an influencer.
Yeah.
He just took the dev team just took the chance to reach out to the content creators and was able to get them in to record voice lines. And
it's fantastic.
There's several different maps. I think there's like about 10 maps that you can play on already in early access, and there's several different characters. And every character feels different. There's not any character that feels samey at all.
This is fantastic. No, I mean, there's a lot of great party games that only allow like 2 players, 4 players, and some of my favorites are like that. So I would love a game that, when all your friends are on the server, which doesn't happen a lot, but when everyone comes together, having something like that, I don't know. I'm excited to try this with a group because that looks fantastic.
100%. And there's actually a gameplay up on the screen right now. Y'all can't see it. You can see us. But yeah, and I think now would be a great time to talk about what we want, what we're here for. Esports. OU Esports. We actually just the last production we did. Actually, it's not true. The last production we did was Rocket League. Mm-hmm. But before that, we did Smash Ultimate, it was the playoffs for the NECC, I believe.
Yeah.
And I was behind the camera like always.
I told you he's always behind the camera.
And I got to see some in-depth look at how the Smash team works because the coach, Taylor Gamblet, he came on stream towards the end to help cast, and they did I think a 20-minute outro, recapping their season, talking on it was. Oh my gosh. It seems long. It was incredible. I was entranced the entire time, but they did unfortunately take a loss. They did lose to the University of Houston. Mm-hmm. They didn't have much experience fighting a Toon Link, and unfortunately that was the first character they had to fight against for University of Houston. Toon Link, I think, wiped out 10 of their 12 stocks for game 1. It was rough.
10 it was rough stocks. Oh.
But I can see the talents there. I think next year, if they get the summer to practice, get things going, I really, really think that we could make a good run next year. And I mean that's pretty much all we have for Smash.
Yeah. And I wanted to hop on that because on a lot of these teams, a lot of them are in their infancy or coming together or are just now getting more organized. So it's the sky's the limit. I'm going to talk about a game that I'm very passionate about and have been able to cast a couple of games of, and I'm looking forward to casting more, which is our Rocket League team. It's been incredible seeing. It's a decently new team, all things considered, just this combination of players. And these tournaments are new. These are tournaments that have literally just been organized this year sometimes. And we did lose our last game. Again, it's a similar story where we're putting good things together. We're starting to make progress, and it's just some of those pieces aren't there yet. I believe we just lost against Clemson. Mm-hmm. Our team is Will Pay Kez. great players. I believe Kez, I think it was, just hit SSL. Those who play Rocket League know how insanely difficult it is to get that rank. It's insane.
I think my height is like plat.
No, I'm champ 2, and that's like top 2% often, and like SSL's 0.001 or something. It's insane.
It's unreal.
They are coached by the real Albedo, and I mean we've seen some like reverse sweep type games. So shout out to him.
I'd like to say actually as well that it wasn't a close game. Like, I mean, it was a close game. Sorry. Yeah. It was. We went to game. We took him to game 5.
It was not a blowout. This was not like we're not. It was like a very intense game.
Yeah, a very intense game. And I mean, we were just coming off of spring break, so we had that brain fog. We weren't quite prepared to come right into competition. And I think that if they prepare over next spring break, if they have to come into the playoffs again, I think they can come in with a full head, and just be ready, prepared to take on Clemson.
Yeah. No, it's great to see the growth. And honestly, a lot of these, especially as we're doing a pilot episode, we have so much to look forward to. So as these go on, these game casts, we're going to have more news, and those wins are going to start stacking up. And as we said, later we're going to have an interview with one of our teams that has been doing pretty well. Had some great results at splits. I'm not going to spoil too much about that. I'm going to save that for that. But I'm just saying there's some good things to look forward to.
And speaking of that's that Apex report we're talking about. The Apex is the team that we're talking about. And we have, like I said earlier, we have the coach here. And he's going to come on later to talk to you guys and talk to me about how the season's going, because they're, I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but I will say they are a lock for the grand finals. Grand finals in May. And I mean, I just can't wait to get to that, seriously. But let's get to the stories.
Yes.
What you guys tell us what we should call this. We're like the Crimson Report, whatever you guys want to call it. We'll do whatever you want, because you guys matter more than anybody here.
Oh yes. Well, this is for you. So we very much value your feedback. I'd love to start us off. This is a segment I'm excited for, especially as we interact more with you guys. I'm going to start with a somewhat interesting topic, but one that I have strong feelings about, and impacts a lot of things. So we are going to watch a trailer. I'm not going to talk about it too much beforehand. I'll just say that there were some interesting elements of how it was created that probably won't be too hard to spot. So we're going to roll that. My hint is a so human-made trailer that you almost can't tell that there were any humans involved in it.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to say that. Let's run that trailer. Oh, Lordy, every time I watch this.
I'm excited.
And Snail Studios, this is important. This is for a game called Ark Survival Evolved. Many of you have probably played a very famous survival game that has been around for a long time.
Okay. Oh, dear.
Oh.
He looks plastic.
Oh, and you can run that back on this pre-recording. His feet turn to fins. Oh, my Lord.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
That's miserable.
And I don't know if you guys can hear the audio perfectly. It's the TikTok AI voice. You know, like the one that does all the... It's like literally the comedy reels. Like, they used an AI voice and generated their almost entire trailer.
That octopus just came out of shallow water.
Oh, my God. Oh,
that's unreal. That octopus just came out of shallow water.
It's in shallow water. Oh, no. There's a story behind this that we're going to get to for what happened. And yeah, you can see the fins.
Yeah, they can see
Thank
the
you,
fins.
Jamie. That was a good catch. Oh, my Lord.
He's got a wingsuit under. That's not how aerodynamics work.
It's this AI generated dumpster fire, and I'm going to talk about how this happened. Because no game studio. That shot with the AI lighting. Oh, and the AI tentacles.
Were the frames limited on the logo pool?
Like it. They ran out of ChatGPT frames.
It looks like they used a basic Google Docs font for the title.
here's the thing. AI is very controversial right now. It's in its infancy. There's so many things to discuss. And, we get that. Companies are figuring it out. Mm-hmm. People have been on strike, voice actors. This is a difficult issue. It's not an easy issue.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all. But no game studio wants to be dropping a fully AI-generated...
Especially with how controversial
this
the
is an
topic
old game.
Right now.
And I'm going to talk about this because Ark is developed by Studio Wildcard. They've had their controversies. They release extremely buggy games sometimes. But in this case, this trailer drops. It already has over 500,000 views and only 1,000 upvotes. And the top comment, which has over 20,000 upvotes, reads, "This is disgusting and you should be ashamed of yourself." Now it's changed, but at the time, the article that I had, oh my goodness. Yeah, we have other things popping up now. But what happened is they dropped the trailer. The internet goes crazy, and then Studio Wildcard posts and says, "By the way, Ark Aquatica is being developed by Snail Games. Please follow them. We don't have..." Yeah, look, you can see it. Please sell the Ark franchise. Oh my. Now presenting Ark, no effort involved. Studio Wildcard distanced themselves saying, no, we did not have anything to do this for their own DLC. Ugh. Which is funny because a couple days later, Studio Snail, which is making it, makes a post saying... Well, in interviews, they're like, "Oh, no, the development team had nothing to do with the AI trailer," which begs the question, who the heck dropped this?
Yeah, who did?
And apparently, the developers are saying the marketing team just took an executive decision to grab the assets and run it through, and now they have a dumpster fire.
It sounds like they just weren't prepared.
Yeah, or under budget, under time. It's like, hey, you have a week, make us a trailer, and they ran it through ChatGPT.
Oh man, I don't even know really. Like, it's not an easy issue. It's complex.
Not at all.
There's so many levels to it, and that's why the world's still trying to figure out what you can do, what you can't do with AI. Personally, I disagree with using it artistically. I disagree entirely with having. You could pay for somebody to do that.
Yeah.
The marketing team could have paid for a graphics person to make a better trailer than that. And just it's kind of spitting in the face of art as a whole, in my opinion. But you can take it that how you will. I just personally disagree with it.
And I will add a little bit of it's funny. I've got a BFA in musical theater that I'm doing right now, but I actually studied video game development before. And that was something that came up all the time because I was working with artists, and it's a complicated issue. It can be useful. It can supplement. You can use it to great effect. But this is a night and day example of what you don't do. Like, there's Photoshop features that use AI. It just helps you figure out what to do. You do not run a trailer 100% AI-generated voice, AI-generated art. And this DLC is probably going to completely tank because their community is insanely upset.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Like, I think this hurts Ark as like a not even just
on top
Snail
of
Studios.
the buggy release that it had. Yeah. Oh my lord!
I think this hurts the parent studio of Ark that actually makes Survival their new one, Survival Ascended, if I remember correctly.
Yes, the remaster.
Yeah, I think that's going to affect. I don't think it's going to go well for them at all.
No, This is just a reminder, in case some gaming exec is watching this. I see you. Please learn from Studio Snail and Studio Wildcard's mistakes. Please and thank you. I'm going to step off my soapbox because I do care a lot about this, and it's just, disappointing to see. But I'm going to pass this along to
We got another
Josh.
story.
What's your story?
We got another story. So over spring break, there was a major announcement for the game Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, great game.
They announced a new update called Rainbow Six Siege X.
Yeah, no, I heard they were they're actually adding a headshot feature. Wow. I know if you aim at their head and shoot, I think there's going to be greater damage.
They've had that. That's
Josh. I'm a huge Rainbow fan.
No,
I'm pretty sure I would know.
Seriously. Like
Jamie is. No, if you seriously think you're okay, no,
let's do it.
Yeah. Sure,
Jamie's decided that he is better. He is better at this. So we'll be right back with Jamie. We'll see that. So
Okay, yeah.
catch you here in a minute. That was kind of ridiculous. He like threw a fit.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think he knows anything about video games.
he's talking about headshots. Like that's not like I mean that's in every game, right? Like every shooter game.
Where do we find this guy?
He said that he said that he liked video games.
There it is. He likes video. He doesn't play video games.
Dude, that was weird.
That
He was like it looked like something he was about to cry.
I think he did cry. I heard him in the bathroom.
That's weird.
He
Okay.
was crying.
Well, anyways, we're doing Siege now.
Absolutely.
Siege X.
Yes, sir.
Man, I mean-
Siege X.
I mean, you're the Siege guy. You do a production for Siege, and
Yep.
you
Absolutely.
play it. I see you on Discord playing it all the time.
all the time, every night, at 3 a.m.
So I'll let you take the lead here and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, let's blind react to this Rainbow Six Siege X reveal gameplay
Pull it
trailer
up, Jamie.
first.
Pull it
and
up,
then
Jamie.
we'll
Jamie
talk
2.
about it. Jamie 2.0. Oh, by the way, my name's Mason Narfina, by the way.
No, this is Jamie.
This is Jamie. All right, nice gameplay graphics. I love this.
Oh, like on
Siege
that's actually
X.
sick.
So we got a new game mode called Dual Front, 6v6 game changing. Never seen before in Siege.
Okay, so huh. This is interesting for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely stuff we've never seen in Siege yet. But we'll talk about it.
New okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I have plenty of questions already. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
That
Actually,
is
that's
sick.
awesome.
So now if you actually put a Capcan trap next to one of those pipes, it's a one Capcan kill
Yeah.
at this point. New black ice.
Yeah, I see that. Free access for new players. What does that mean?
So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. So
Okay.
So for those of you at home who don't know what Siege is a 5v5. If you've ever played CS:GO, it's a little bit more realistic, and with special abilities.
Yeah.
So the operators are counterterrorism operators from various parts of the globe, and it's a super fun game. And we'll go back in the video and you can see a little bit more about it.
Okay. So let's go back to that, Jamie. Back to that video, and we'll just skim through it as we go back through as we look through this. And he has all kinds of info
yeah.
over here. I don't even know what
Let's
half
stop
of
by
it means.
the dual front game mode first. So
Okay.
go to the frame there we go. Right there.
6v6.
And you can just hold it there. So, Dual Front is a 6v6 game mode now. So we've never seen a 6v6 game mode in Siege ever.
Yeah, it's usually 5v5. Yeah.
Always been 5v5. So 6v6 is definitely going to change the game. Now, with this map that you are seeing on the screen right now, this is almost double the size of any map we've seen in Siege so far.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So like this is I would figure I just figured that it was like one of the buildings or something, and that was just a backdrop. So like this is
Yeah.
like there's like multiple buildings you can like travel through.
Yeah, I believe there's 3 separate buildings you can attack and defend.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So just like in ranked games, you can usually expect those going from 15 to 25 minutes. Dual Front will take about 30 minutes per game.
Oh wow.
It's definitely a longer version. So for the first time ever, attackers and defenders are going to be working together on the same team for a unique goal, which is to take over as much map control as possible. Similarly to Team Deathmatch, players will be able to respawn after being killed.
Oh really?
Yeah, so before respawning though, players are going to have the option to choose a different operator each time, but unlike TDM, players are not going to be able to play with the same operator once an operator is temporarily blocked while another player is using it. So if one person is using Ella, you cannot play as Ella until they die and choose a different operator.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, so just Jamie 2.0, can you rewind about 5 seconds, and we're just going to watch this new Dual Front trailer once more.
Yeah, start here.
It's right there, 6v6.
I see Blitz there.
So yeah, attackers and defenders on the same
Yeah,
team
that's
now.
crazy.
So there's going to be a lot of different combinations and new strats that you can pull off now that you can choose the same operators on different sides.
So what's that? Hold on, pause that, Jamie. Okay, new environmental destruction.
So new environmental destruction here. Let's flip over on the old sheet. So we have 3 new destructible elements in the game that are going to change almost everything strat-wise. The first one's going to be the fire extinguisher, which is kind of like a shootable smoke grenade that can cover the same area as a previous smoke grenade.
I'm trying to think. There's a game where you can do that. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's the finals.
The finals, yeah. It's a little bit like the finals, but in this game now, Siege X is going to upgrade it to where it's kind of procedurally generated around the map. So
really?
Each map that gets generated on these new modern maps is going to be random each time, wherever they are located on the map.
Okay.
Okay, and the second one is going to be the gas pipe, which shoots out a 15-second flame that blocks a door or creating a fire similar to the one caused by one of Goyo's canisters.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you shoot it once, it's going to shoot out a 15-second flame, or if you shoot it multiple times, it's going to cause an explosion that's similar to a Capcan trap.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the last one we have is the metal detector that is found on Bank and some other maps like Border. Those are now EMPable, so you can destroy them or you can throw an explosive at it and they will no longer be able to detect you while you are walking through them, which a lot of players are going to be happy about because they are a super big hindrance on trying to get a good flank on the enemy.
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep going on this video and we'll keep talking.
Let's go.
There's that fire extinguisher.
That's awesome.
All right, here, pause like here. So this is something we've also never
I didn't actually
seen
see that the
before
first
in Siege.
time.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
So before this update, you are only like able to walk on walls with the repelling system. Now you are able to sprint and go over corners. So this is going to bring a way bigger competitive edge to the attacking side.
Yeah, I hate to keep bringing up other games, but it sort of changes everything. Like it's like Omni movement, added to Black Ops. It's like it creates such a much more different movement strategy.
Absolutely.
In general.
Absolutely. So yeah, no, this is quite literally game changing.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right, let's keep it going. All right, pause. We got to go over this real fast. Modernized maps. So Siege X is going to be bringing up not new, but 5 new modern maps. So they're revamping old maps and bringing it to a new modern, I think it's UE5 they're updating it to. But these new modern maps are going to be a visual overhaul for Rainbow Six Siege that will affect Clubhouse, Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border. So after Rainbow Six Siege X, Ubisoft will be adding 3 modernized maps per season, eventually updating every single map in rotation. So these are mainly visual and audio, as well as lighting. So this is also going to bring a new competitive edge to everybody, just being able to have that new system. They're also bringing in first-person shadows, something we've never seen in Siege before. So the way it works right now, pre-Siege X, you can see other people's shadows, but you cannot see your own shadow. And that might, if you're peeking a door, some enemy team will be able to see your shadow, but you won't be able to tell by yourself. This will change that, and you are going to be able to do a lot more flanking opportunities.
That's really interesting.
Absolutely. So, Audio 2.0. Let's go over that real fast since a lot of people like this. So with these new audio tweaks, players are going to be able to tell where the sound comes from a lot better, helping better distinguish if the opponents are to the left, right, above, or below your position. So if this floor you're looking at right now is broken, they say that you are able to hear what kind of room they are in. So if they're in a bathroom, you can tell that they're in a tiled environment compared to a wooden environment.
The depth of that is insane.
Absolutely. Honestly, I'm super excited to see this audio overhaul. Well, hear this audio overhaul.
Yeah.
But it's going to be super game-changing. A lot of the OU Siege team members are super excited about this. I actually have a quote here from Kenny, the team captain for OU R6. He said, and I quote, "Audio improvements to enhance enemy tracking, which is crucial for competitive gameplay. Prior, it was very hard to differentiate sound that is above you or below you, especially if there is destruction in the floor or ceiling."
Wow.
So this is going to be a big change.
Yeah, it seems to matter. Like, obviously, they are the ones that this affects the most.
Absolutely.
So it makes sense that they would be so happy about it.
Yep. All right, let's keep it going. Oh my god. Okay, pause it. Sorry. So there's some. This is a big update since it's a decade after Siege releases. That's why they're calling it Siege X. But they're just changing almost everything. So everybody's played Call of Duty at least once in their lives. They have weapon inspects. You've seen all the YouTube thumbnails, clickbait. So with this one, Siege X is going to be including a feature that many players have been begging and pleading for the last few years, which is the Weapon Inspect. For those unaware, Weapon Inspect is the animation that allows a player to inspect their weapon, offering a close look to all the details included in the weapon skin. If you're a skin fan, you're going to be very glad to hear this. So if you got a brand new Black Ice and you want to flex on the enemy team on that 4-4 match point at the end of the game, you kill somebody and you flex that, it's going to be definitely a little bit mean.
Little bit of griefing going on.
A little bit of griefing. But yeah.
Okay, what's next? Okay, yeah. So
there it is. All right. So after the release of Siege X on June 10th, 2025, Siege is going to go absolutely free.
Really? Like forever?
Forever.
That's a good move.
Yeah, they're kind of going for like an Overwatch 2 kind of feel. So they've been out for 10 years now. They're going completely free, so the member count for the Siege community is going to skyrocket come June.
Rare Ubisoft W.
I know, right? Ubisoft going.
They're usually money hungry, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they've made plenty.
They're still going to make a lot of money because now they've got a subscription service for the what is it? The Battle Pass. So that's how they're switching.
That's how they're getting it.
Yeah.
They always got something.
Yep.
That's crazy. Free to play.
Free to play. It's definitely. I spent $60 on that game when it came out.
Yes,
so
yeah.
I want my money back. But yeah, that's all I have written down for this. We can go ahead and keep the video going to see if we got any final comments or if we just want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the video.
But so obviously that date that has passed, Jinxie, we see on the screen now. Let's go ahead and go back over to us, and let's talk a little bit more about it.
Sure.
Do you know anything about the dates that we could be expecting this to drop into Siege?
June 10th, 2025.
Really?
Absolutely. So Siege updates come out once every 3 months. Right now we are in Operation Prep phase, prepping for this Siege X update. So this whole season is just preparing the Siege community for this next drop.
Okay. Wow. So June 10th.
June 10th is the day everything changes. And you can even, some select players can play the open beta right now. If you watch that Twitch live stream for this reveal gameplay, I did. And I have been playing it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are several days past that.
Several days past.
So there will be no more Twitch drops. Sorry if to anybody watching now who's just like, wow, I cannot wait to play that. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have lost the chance to.
Yeah. So some other things that we have not mentioned yet for this update is a new operator ban. It's been completely redesigned. We can go over that in maybe a future episode, but just for time's sake. And my own madness. There's also a new communication wheel for those who don't have a microphone or for those who want a more descriptive ping. Right now, if you ping something, it's just a blank yellow ping. Say, oh, he's on 3 ping. So there's somebody breaching this wall on 3 ping. But now it's going to be a new communication wheel similar to other games saying, oh, ammo over here or somebody breaching again. And then there's a new anti-cheat upgrade, which is definitely making a lot of our players happy. There's a ton of Siege cheaters nowadays. They helped it a lot with Operation Prep phase, but it's still kind of abundant now. And last but not least, there's a new menu screen redesign.
Yeah, so it's been the same since I have been playing for a long time.
Yeah, it's changed a few times over the last decade, but it's been pretty consistent for the last, I say, 2-3 years.
Just the general square box.
General
pick this
square,
pick this thing. Go open up your packs.
Yeah, there's definitely been some slight changes over the last few years, but it's stayed pretty consistent.
What's the redesign? If we have any idea what that looks like.
If Jamie 2.0 wants to pull up a Rainbow Six Siege X menu redesign, we can see it here in a second.
Yeah, we'll let her look that up.
Absolutely. Any other questions you got?
I guess all I really have to say is just like, I know you're not an OU player, but I know you are very, very close to Siege. What are how are you feeling?
Honestly, what I'm most excited about is this new repelling animation.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times I've died on bank going into that top floor window, just being shot completely, and I can't get away just because of how slow it is. But now, since I'm able to run away on the wall, it'll be a complete game changer, and I'm super excited about it. Audio
we
2.0.
have,
as well.
We have this up here. Is there anything here that's like 100% true that you can see?
So this is the Rainbow Six Siege website. I hope it would be true.
Is there any? I don't know if there's any pictures specifically of the new map.
Menu.
Because this is prep phase.
Go all the way up. That's the roadmap. Okay, go back hit the back arrow top left of your screen. And go ahead and click. Oh, actually,
don't. Click
should we go on Reddit?
Please do not click
hit
into
images.
Reddit.
The image tab. Okay, yeah, click one of those.
So is this like
this is what it's going to be. I tried to redesign. Okay, so this is not what it's going to be. Maybe check that YouTube one down at the bottom. Left. No, there you go.
Yeah,
right
right.
there.
That's another
Okay,
concept.
no, this
Okay, it
is
looks like,
years old. I don't think we're going to find it.
yeah, it looks like we just have concepts for now.
We'll
but
add it in
that's-
post-production
Yeah,
later.
we'll find it. We'll get it so that you guys can see. But
Worth a shot.
I mean, it looks awesome.
It is definitely one of the...
It's
awesome.
definitely something that'll get me back. I think get me back into like at least trying out some Rainbow stuff. Played a little bit
Especially
with
because it's
you.
free.
Yeah, I played a little bit
free
with
now.
you. I did terrible, but
Yeah, that one night. That one fateful night.
but I mean, hey, I want to thank you for coming on and sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
I guess we can go let Joshua out of his prison.
Do we have to?
We have to. It's according to like laws, but we can only keep him in there for a certain amount of time.
I actually think I hear him
He's crying again. He's crying again. Yeah.
Was it Silk?
Yeah, he's
Silk
talking about
Song?
Silk Song or something.
Oh my!
I
Oh, I
don't
actually
know.
heard that's coming out next week.
The Silk Song?
No, it's never coming out.
It's
What are we
never
talking
coming
about?
out. Yeah.
All right, well, it was a blast.
Anyway, I'm sure if he's talking about it right now, he'll probably want to bring it up.
He's
in the
probably
next
going to
segment.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll prepare myself
All
mentally.
right.
Anyways, we'll be back with Joshua here in just a moment. Welcome back, Josh.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I mean,
It was lonely. They put me in a corner. It was devastating. But I'm back now, and I feel so alive.
yeah, I would like to say that the corner was in fact a locked box with no windows.
Please help me.
No, we got one more story before our
Yes.
spotlight, and it's Nintendo Direct that just
Nintendo
happened.
Direct.
I'll be honest, I wasn't too excited about the things. There was a Tamagotchi Life stuff. There was stuff about Rhythm Heaven, but that's not what's important. That's not what we're talking about today.
Yeah, I mean, because we've got the big one, which is the Switch 2.
Yeah.
That's coming soon.
And then 2 days after we actually
Yes,
release this, that
so-
you're seeing this.
That's exciting. But I think, there were some things that were exciting. We're all waiting for one thing.
Yeah,
And we all-
Smash Brothers.
We're all waiting for one thing.
No,
And
Mario
that
Kart.
one thing is Hollow Knight Silk Song. Any day now. They updated the Steam page, and as everyone knows, when you update the Steam
not real.
page, you're going to release it in about a week.
It's not. Hey, it's not real.
Team Cherry, please, if you see this, Team Cherry, I've been waiting for so many years now. I played your game back in 2018. I finished it in 2018. I just want to play Silk Song. I've almost radiated every boss in the game. I've done Path of Pain.
Joshua, listen. Joshua, listen. We need to talk. You're my sweet mate. I care about you. You live just one room away from me.
I do.
I hear you in the night. I hear you at 3:00 in the morning crying. You check the Hollow Knight Silk Song page on YouTube. You don't see green. Yes, you don't
Daily Silk Song news. Check out the channel. Subscribe.
It's getting to be a problem. It's not coming out. I'm sorry.
And with that, we're gonna head to our team spotlight.
Yeah, well, Apex Legends coming up here in just a minute. It's okay, Josh. Hey. Welcome back, everybody. I just want to introduce you to someone very special that we have here today. Coach Fox of the Apex Legends team. Welcome to the studio. I'm so happy to have you here on the first episode of the podcast. This is a section that we're going to have in the podcast for every episode from now on. And it's just sort of a team spotlight. We're going to bring on people from the different competitive sides of OU Esports and let them talk to their heart's content about why it matters to them, what they do on a day-to-day basis, everything like that. So I'll let you take the floor and you just talk about everything you need to talk about.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh, man. I really do appreciate you guys having me on. I mean, I'm definitely honored to be here, especially on the very first episode. I mean, that's a really big deal. So the fact that you guys invited me and asked me to be a part of this, I'm very honored. I'm very happy. But yeah, man, like he just said, I am the head coach of the Apex Legends team here at the University of Oklahoma, and I've been doing it now for the past 2 years. Used to actually be a player myself. Was a really, really big fan whenever I played here. My coach was actually Phoebe, which shout out to Phoebe. Love you, miss you. Hope you come back here soon. But no, man, it was phenomenal. I was team captain for 2 years, and then luckily they gave me the coaching spot. And I've been doing it for the last 2 years, and it's been a really phenomenal ride, man. It's been really, really good, man. Our season so far has been phenomenal this year. I'm really proud of my guys. They have really put in a lot of soul, a lot of heart into the game.
I've seen them grow. I've watched them. I mean, it's really incredible. Just recently the playoffs have already happened by the time that this is going live. But the week before the playoffs, we had some match play where we had a pretty star player, I'd say, Brett Carlin.
Yeah, man, Brett, he's a beast, dude. One thing about him, he's played competitively before, so that's one of the main kickers. Is he's already kind of been in this area versus a lot of my guys who I have to coach them up, because one thing about Apex Legends especially is, so you mainly have 3 types of gameplay when it comes to Apex Legends. You got the casual scene, which are typically casual players, or is what they call pubs, and then you also have ranked, which pretty self-explanatory. You're ranking yourself amongst the rest of the player base, a lot of fun. But then there is the competitive level. Now, man, when I tell you that is a jump for sure. You have your casuals, you got your ranked, and then you have your comp. Competitive, man, that's where the minimalist amount of mistakes will cost you. And it is very, very strategic in the gameplay and very, very beneficial. But so you're absolutely correct. We've had some very phenomenal matches. And like you said, we're definitely going to be, obviously this will be after the playoffs, so hopefully we took that number 1 spot. But no, man, it's been great. So a little bit of history of the team. So last semester, was the very first time we actually ever made the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Which has been absolutely phenomenal. And this year, already making the playoffs again, so going back-to-back, which is great. But we actually have already been locked in for the grand finals.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. How does that feel?
Man, it's truly unbelievable. I am absolutely stoked for my guys. I'm so proud of them, and everything they've done has been really, really great. This will be the first time for in esports history for Apex Legends for OU for us to go there, and hopefully, man, it'll be down in San Antonio, Texas. Still waiting on some information on exactly when we're going to play, but we do know it's going to be anywhere between maybe May 9th and 11th. Super, super stoked. The guys getting to go down there. It'll be actually their first LAN. Not for Brett. Brett's already been to do a couple LANs due to the fact that he already has kind of played in the comp world.
Yeah.
But for the rest of my players, it'll be a first-time experience, and man, I'm super, super stoked for them. It's gonna be a really, really phenomenal time.
We'll be watching from here. We'll be watching really proud.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we can maybe get some watch parties or something like that. Hopefully all you guys will be supporting us. It's gonna be super, super stacked, man. But man, it's gonna be. The thing is, from now on, the game is always changing and it's always evolving. So now we're starting to get to the aspect where you can't just learn the game and you're good. It's always changing. So, for example, this last Tuesday, they just released a split. So, just to kind of, for the viewers at home that really don't understand exactly what the split means, so every season of Apex, there is kind of a halfway mark, and they call it the split. And it's where they kind of make, some changes, throughout the game, and it's little adjustments, especially, increasing damage on weapons or decreasing, kind of just, leveling out the playing field. And this time, they just released a big patch where they are transitioning now from, instead of all being the assault class, which is very good, it's now the skirmisher class. So it's pretty much, we're going to see a lot more legends, especially going to be in the meta. So especially in the pro scene and the comp scene, we're going to see some new stuff, some new combos with the legends, and it's going to be very interesting.
100%. Just question, honestly. Do you? I don't know much about Apex. The most I've I played back when the Mozambique was still a single weapon. That's the last time I've really delved into that game. Obviously, I love producing it for you guys. Yeah. But having had watched, Ash seems to be really big in meta right now. Ash,
yes.
Every single team seems to have at least one Ash that they can use, and I imagine that's for the reasoning of the portal. Yeah, like that's the
1000%, man. So Ash was already kind of in the game for a little bit. I can't remember exactly. I'll definitely have to fact check it later, like which season she came out. Right now, off the top of my head, I can't think of it. But no. So what happened is this season they gave her a huge buff. Pretty much made it to where she is almost guaranteed, like you said, got to be guaranteed on a team because she is so viable and so good on the aggressive aspect that if you don't, it's almost at a disadvantage if you don't have her. So now that. But that was also a huge buff to the assault class because she is considered an assault legend. So I'm excited to see what the new split's going to bring because we're now going to see, because she's still really, really good. But now that we're seeing those buffs and we're going to see all of the skirmisher class kind of slowly start to become into the meta, I'm excited to see the new combos. I bet she will still be one of the three for sure.
Yeah.
But it's going to be definitely interesting to see some of the combos that the pros and like some of the meta people are going to be playing.
I've seen a lot of stacks of Gibby, Bangalore, and Ash together. Seems like they're. I mean, it's hard for me to know because I'm not deep into the game. Yeah. But it seems like a lot of the people go for that. For example, the Bloodhound. Is that what his name is?
It's actually a she.
Really?
A lot of people actually get that messed up. It's actually a she. Yeah, Bloodhound has actually been a girl. A lot of people mess it up because she's got the voice modulator on her mask, so it kind of makes her sound like a more masculine voice. But yeah, it's actually a she. And little fun fact for everyone who is actually into Apex Legends, the character Fuse and Bloodhound are in their lore actually dating now.
Really?
So yeah, that is
congratulations, Fuse and Bloodhound. I wish the best for you.
It's I love the little things that they're starting to put in the game to kind of excite the storyline because behind the whole battle royale, behind the arena and all the bloodshed, there's actually a little bit of some really nice lore in the game. So you kind of understand like why certain characters have their personalities and that kind of stuff. And one of my guys, actually Merman, who is actually one of your casters now.
Yes, Garrett. What a incredible guy.
Dude, if you want to talk lore with that man, he will talk lore for hours.
I was just about to say he actually I didn't know anything about Ash, like lore wise. Apparently she was in Titanfall 2, which I played Titanfall 2. I don't remember her at all.
Yeah, she was actually technically one of the predators, like technically one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
So it was really cool, which obviously, for the people who don't know about Apex Legends here at home, the Titanfall universe and the Apex Legends universe are the same one.
Yes.
So they both come from like the same area in the storylines, except for Apex Legends was after like Titanfall. Let's go. So Titanfall was kind of like the prequel to like the Apex Legends lore.
Please, Respawn Entertainment.
Oh my gosh!
I
please,
need Titanfall 3.
There's not everybody needs Titanfall 3. I mean, who doesn't love? I mean, a sci-fi giant mechs dude.
The story of Titanfall 2, I think, is genuinely one of the most underrated video game story modes out there.
Oh yeah,
like
Jack Cooper. Oh yeah, can't go wrong.
Incredible.
Absolutely, amazing man.
Anyways, back to Apex Legends. That's the thing we're here for.
Back to it. Yes.
Tell me, obviously we're not done with the season yet, but what are your plans for just keeping the momentum up for the next season next year?
The biggest thing, especially, is just there's always room to learn. So in this game, 1000, I definitely take a lot of pride in our game because I do truly think one of our games, and no, this is not taking any shots at any other game, but I do truly believe that we have one of the hardest games that it is because, like I said, so like when you have games like, which I'm not, like I said, I'm not discrediting any of the other games. They are equally as difficult in their own way, but like for example, like in Rocket League or Valorant, it's it's OU versus Clemson, OU versus Texas, OU versus OSU, that kind of stuff. In Apex, it's us versus 19 other colleges.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that are all also at like competitive level, right?
Exactly.
And it's insane to watch. You gotta. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. Go back, watch those VODs from the last couple days, and also the weekend following this upload right here. Is the finals for the Split 2 playoffs, which we should be streaming as well. So make sure you tune into that as well because it's just going to get crazier from here.
It's going to be phenomenal, man. And also just a little insight for the people at home. So kind of how like our splits work is, so the league that we actually are in the NACC, just like a lot of the other games that we have here at OU. And so what it is there's actually 3 segments before the grand finals. So there is Split 1, there is Split 2, and then there is the LCQ and then the grand finals. So the first 2 splits, what it is it's some league matches, and then you have your playoffs, which is obviously what we're going to be playing in. But the playoffs helps us seed for the finals. And so whenever we get seeded into finals, that'll kind of determine like which like POIs we get to pick. And so once we finish finals on split 1 and split 2, that's kind of getting our seeding ready for grand finals. So luckily for us, my boys did phenomenal, and I'm super, super proud of them. We actually don't have to join the LCQ, which the LCQ means last chance qualifier. So it's kind of like for big sports fans out there in the NFL, it's like the wild card rounds. So it's for like those people
like the
that
first
can get
4,
chance.
like for March Madness, which actually just happened. The first 4, which is the lower seeded teams that aren't quite fully prepared for March Madness, they get to go against each other to be able to go against what commonly ends up being the best seeded teams in the playoffs, but at least they get to play in March Madness.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a phenomenal example, man. And it's because one thing I really like about it, and I'm super proud of my boys, is we don't even have to play in the LCQ.
Yeah.
So we've already like got locked in, and so technically we didn't even have to play in split 2 because we're already locked in for the grand finals because of how well we did in split 1.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But we definitely want a better seed, and obviously I don't want my guys kind of not playing for a while. I always want, especially with the new meta come out, there's always room to learn, man.
Exactly,
always to keep going. So we're definitely playing in split 2 and hopefully get a better seed.
Like imagine even whenever you're not playing during the LCQs, y'all are going to be scrimming constantly.
Without a doubt,
practicing. Because I mean, honestly, I'm pretty involved. I pay attention to a lot of the teams at OU, whether or not I produce for them or not. And you guys practice more, I think, than any of the teams I see.
I appreciate it. Yeah, my guys definitely do play a lot. I will say this: that is not me being a evil coach. I do not force them to do this. I actually have to tell these guys to get off the game a lot. They're very passionate and they're very, very eager to always learn and get better. So that's one thing I never have to worry about. Yeah. I don't, and I am very spoiled and I'm very blessed with these boys that I have here because, like I said, I don't have to say, hey, where are y'all at? Why aren't y'all at practice? They're there already. Like sometimes they're there before I am. Like they are ready and they are hungry and they want to raise that gold trophy up at grand finals, man.
Yeah, and I hope that would be cinema.
Oh my gosh,
because the things y'all have gone through over this just this playoffs, not even just playoff, this whole season has been incredible. I've seen you guys do incredible things just recently in the stream, not the playoff stream, but the match play stream. We have an actual highlight play of Carlon getting the double headshot and wiping the squad.
So disgusting.
It was unreal. I remember being in the producer chair, and sometimes as the producer, I feel like I should be on camera the way I am reacting to some of these things. But
it was definitely a hype moment for sure. and one thing that's really phenomenal is not only do we have those hype moments, we have the times where it says champions right across the screen, which are phenomenal. But man, sometimes when we go down to the stats, it's going extremely well. Like for example, 2 weeks ago, Garrett, the merman, he actually averaged 86% shots hit.
Really?
He played 86%.
He does like that triple. He does like the triple dig. He loves playing those marksmen, and he hits his shots.
That's the thing is he's mainly a marksman player. So he doesn't really pick up the R301 or the fully automated weapons. He's more of a triple take / also shotgun kind of guy.
I don't think I've ever seen him carry an R99 ever.
No, you won't. Very, very skill shot weapons. The ones where you definitely have to hit. You can't just trace or track. Which, due to him being he's also one of my controller players. Mm-hmm. So the aim assist definitely helps a little bit, but it's still very, very phenomenal.
Yeah, 100%. Wow. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thanks,
I think that was
absolutely love being here.
Is there anything that you'd like to plug for our viewers watching about Apex Legends or?
One thing I will say is definitely keep an eye out for our matches. We are super, super excited, and especially after the split 2, we're definitely going to have some events coming up, which will be announced here pretty soon. And
we'll highlight them on the podcast as well whenever those start coming around.
Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, we definitely. We also got a fundraiser coming up here soon, which whenever that information comes out, once we get that final details kind of figured out, we'll definitely post that as well. So definitely love to help and get the support from everyone. Our fan base is phenomenal, and we've got the greatest production squad around. I love the amazing support staff and the community. Absolutely, 10 out of 10. Wouldn't trade it for anyone else.
Yeah, and if you want a little bit sooner thing, if you want to support Apex Legends, there's a little birdie told me that this Friday, you guys might be doing something a little pretty cool on So
Yeah.
tell us about that.
One thing that's gonna be really phenomenal, and if you ever want to kind of see us in public, or you're more than welcome to come out. This Friday we're actually going to be throwing T-shirts out for the OU baseball game.
Yeah.
In the 7th inning stretch, so it's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. We're gonna go out there, throw some T-shirts for everyone, hang out with everyone, hang out with especially our athletic boys. Hopefully they get the dub, 1,000%, and so we're excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, if you guys aren't doing anything Friday, definitely come out. We'd love to say hey to y'all.
All right, awesome. Well, again, appreciate you coming out.
As always, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
Incredible have the Fox on our first episode.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate it.
But I'm very happy to have you here, and I can't wait to see what you guys do.
As always, brother. Thank you.
All right, you have a good one.
You as well.
Hey, buddy. Hey, welcome back.
It's good to be back. No, I'm good. I cried it all out in the bathroom.
Okay.
I watched the Silk Song trailer in there. It looks really good.
The one from several years ago.
Anyway, we're going to talk about our in-house events.
Yeah. So I mean, we finished the spotlight. That was a wonderful interview. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see those matches.
I gotta say, I am too. I'm the production guy for Apex, and it's always just a treat to be able to sit back and watch them play, watch them do their thing.
Yeah.
But I gotta advertise some stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta do my
And
do my
you
shows.
got to hear about them because these are things that you will come and be involved in.
Exactly.
Which is really cool.
Exactly. Tonight there is actually a Valorant stream going on for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The NECC playoffs for Valorant are also tonight, as on Monday, as you're watching this at 6:30, I believe. I believe that's when they start.
I think so.
So I'll be producing that. So if you want to see a stellar outcome, we have a full casting team today, so it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got in-houses.
Yes.
We do have in-houses, and
Yes, I was actually pulling him up so I
Yeah,
can give you guys specifics.
exactly.
All right. The day of Monday, when this is coming out, we have Marvel Rivals at 6:30.
oh yeah, with I mean, have you been playing that? Have you played that game yet?
It is just such a well-made game. And for those of you that do play it, come out. You will not be disappointed. You will meet more people to play with and make some great memories. So, highly recommend. Wednesday, we have chess and team fight tactics.
Oh, chess is huge. Chess, they do that every week. It's in the Black Box Theater, I'm pretty sure, every week, and it's just $5 to get in to play, and you can win a McDonald's gift card.
Yeah, and when I can, I really am excited to start coming to those. I love chess. I love team fight tactics.
That's just to be clear. That's separate. Chess is separate from team fight tactics.
Yes. Sorry, two separate. One is a game that is millions of years old. Played
I wish they
by
would update
ancient
it
kings.
personally.
I have been waiting for the chess update almost as long as the Silk Song update.
Yeah,
Oh goodness. Two separate games, both great ones.
let me tell you about Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday,
please.
we got a little bit of Valorant in house.
A little Valorant.
So if you watch the stream tonight and you're like, man, I want to play that game myself. I don't have enough Valorant. I don't have enough Valorant in my system after that. Come out. It's a great in-house. We usually have quite a good turnout. We have quite a few people that you can play with. So if you're interested in Valorant, I know it's a pretty big game with our age bracket. So I think that you should come out for sure, 100%.
Yeah, and can you talk about because this is one I'm excited about. On Friday, we have Smash in the FGC Sooner Dojo series.
Sooner Dojo series, man. It's crazy what they're able to get done. Sponsored by McDonald's, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Actually, yeah, sponsored by McDonald's. I'm pretty
My
sure.
favorite restaurant. That's only half a joke, by the way. I really love McDoubles. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, the Sooner Dojo series. I don't want to mince words here. If I'm wrong, don't come at me. It's okay.
You can come at him. It's audience interaction.
I would say I'm pretty sure that there is a prize pool for that as well. Just like the chess thing, but I'm not 100% on that. If it's not the truth, make sure to ask questions before you go, because and the best way to ask questions, actually, we already talked about earlier today, was the Discord, discord.gg/OU Gaming. They have listed all of the events there. If you want to learn more about any of the events that we just spoke about, go to that Discord. They have them in great detail in all the different channels. You can literally handpick each game that you're interested in, and it'll give you all the info that you need to know about that. There are chats that you can talk to people in, make friends. It's honestly incredible. That's how I got involved with all this in the first place.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the best way I would say to get information about the in-houses.
Yeah, and I mean, just to tie it all together, I mean, again, one of the reasons we made this is so that you can be hearing about those. You can be hearing about how our teams are doing when you can tune in. Like, and I'm very excited for it because that is the purpose, and I'm so glad we're finally able to do this. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while.
I remember coming to you with the concept like, hey, listen, I know you're a very busy guy. What if I put one more thing on your plate?
Just one more.
And
This one's been
game.
fun. I mean, I love. This is not a chore for me. I love doing this, and I love getting to talk to you guys about this. Yeah, I think that is all the main things on the docket for us.
We got the news.
Yeah,
we got
stories,
the news. We got the
reports.
interview out of the way. I mean, how about this? I'm going to go ahead and break the fourth wall here. Everybody, first episode recorded. Look at that. Isn't that incredible?
First episode. That was a very enthusiastic.
Yeah, I was expecting an eruption of clapping, but it was just kind of silent. Like, yes, that's the thumb of our producer Mason.
Slash Jamie.
Slash Jamie and Morg as well. Morg is our
Shout
co-producer.
out Morg.
And I mean, honestly, I'm just so proud of everyone here.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, we got to figure out I think I came up with a pretty good way to close out the podcast.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna pull out my best speech.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good night, good luck, and remember, there's only one Oklahoma.
You really got to change that.
What?